We've all used the term nice before to talk about something that we agree with, or something that is lovely, or some kind of lukewarm facet of something that is good. However, its history is a little bit interesting because it didn't start off that way. It started off as being something that we have translated from 12th century France as being foolish or clumsy or awkward or ignorant, or like all these different kinds of words that you can use to insult somebody. And its roots come from Old Latin ne, which means not, and scire, which means to know. So the term nescius is pretty much ignorant. But its evolution is rather interesting because, like I said, in the 12th century we started as foolish, and then in the 13th century we became timid, and then in the 14th century it was fussy, and then later in that century it was dainty. In the 15th century it was precise, and then 200 years later it became agreeable or delightful, which is more like what we use it for today. But ultimately, in the 1830s, when it skyrocketed in popularity, that's when its true meaning of what we really use it for today is kind or thoughtful. So it was in the 1900s where scholars have said that the ladies took over the word and charmed all original meaning out of it. So they charmed out of the ignorant and, fussy and all those other meanings, and we have adopted it to mean what we currently use it for. And even though in the 16th and 17th century in the written text, sometimes it was difficult to understand what the author originally meant by using the term nice because it was still going through its changes, ultimately we have settled down onto a diffuser of vague and just mild agreeableness. So what do you think? How often do you use the term nice? Is it too plain for you, or what do you think?